Let's come together and more.
Look at you.
I love the tune. I love it. It just announces the weekend for me. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Lagos. Good afternoon, Zainab. Thank you for having me once again, as always, every Friday on the Health Station at 2:30 on the dot, as always. And today we are going to start on a new topic. A topic I have actually shared on social media last week, but I figured it's something that we have to really open up live on the radio and see what everybody has to say about it. So whoever it is sitting out there listening to me right now, it concerns you because it concerns every single one of us. I have my phone here. I'm checking out whoever is going to follow me and see what it is I'm going to talk about. But trust me, it's something that concerns us all. We're ready to take your calls, to take your messages. 070-993-993-993 is the main hotline. And we are talking about sugar. But more specifically today, we're talking about what actually happens to you when you stop eating sugar. And we're talking here about a window of time of 14 days. We're giving your body, and I'm challenging you all listening to me right now. If you were to stop sugar for 14 days, what would happen to your body? So the first reaction I get from everyone is, I'll lose weight. Well, yes, I mean, logically, but it's more than weight. There's so much that sugar does to our bodies. And unfortunately, here in Nigeria, sugar consumption is really high. You've got the soft drink companies, you've got the sugar that is hidden in so many foods. And when I'm talking about sugar, I'm not just talking about table sugar that you put in your tea. I'm talking about the sugar that's in your yogurt, that's in your ice cream, that's in your soft drinks, that's in your energy drink, that's in your juice, packed processed juice. The sugar that's in honey as well, even though many say honey is very natural and it's healthy, well, at the end of the day, honey is sugar. So I hate to burst the bubble there. So before I tell you what exactly will happen to your body once you quit sugar, let me make sure you know what sugar I am talking about. So when I say sugar, once again, it's not just table sugar. It could be anything that has the name syrup in it. So any food item, and you turn and you look at the ingredients, if it has syrup in it, like corn syrup, rice syrup, or high fructose corn syrup, or also HFCS abbreviation, this is sugar. If the word ends in O's as well, you've got a lot of O's there in the ingredients. Example, fructose, sucrose, maltose, dextrose. These are all sugars in hidden form. And of course, you have names that contain sugar, like raw sugar, cane sugar, brown sugar. What else? Confectionery sugar. And also, you've got the added sugar in nectars, concentrates of juice, as I was saying, honey, agave, molasses. These all contain sugar. So you'd be surprised how many ingredients that you eat every day contain sugar. And that's not even counting the sugar that you get from your cup of tea or your soft drinks, as I was saying. So it's really important to understand when I'm saying what happens when you quit sugar, it's not just table sugar. It's all the sugars I've just mentioned, all the sugars hidden in your food, in your drinks. And once again, when you read the food label, please don't be fooled by what's on the front. It's a multi-million-dollar marketing industry that makes you think that you're having something maybe that's very special or very healthy. You turn the pack, you read what's in the ingredients, and most of the time, if you see all those words I just mentioned, if you've forgotten about them, you can always refer to the Instagram page at Balance with Carla, and you will read that again, all the hidden sugar names. All right, so let's start. So what would happen if you stopped eating sugar? So number one, your body is gonna, yes, you've got a lot of people saying losing weight, but I'm gonna give you step by step, okay? To start, you might feel symptoms when you stop eating sugar, specifically up to day 3. Depending on how strong your symptoms are, it's how hooked you were on sugar. So most of the times, clients of mine have come back with headaches, body aches, diarrhea, believe it or not, or constipation. Amazing how each body works differently. Total fatigue, lethargy, really feeling so fatigued. So these are very common symptoms. And the stronger your symptom, the more it shows how hooked you were on sugar without you even knowing. So I dare you guys to take this challenge, 14 days, no sugar, and see what happens. Even if you don't see, you will feel what happens. So as I said, if you do have these symptoms, do supplement with some B vitamins or and potassium. So taking a multivitamin will help dealing with these symptoms, but that doesn't mean you might avoid them. Once again, the stronger and harsher the symptoms, the more it tells you, you see, you were hooked. So anyway, number one, you lose the appetite for sugar. After 14 days of stopping sugar properly without cheating, you lose appetite for sugar. Every time you consume sugar, there's a hormone called insulin, okay? And it's also known as the fat storing hormone. And it comes in there and it pushes the sugar down in your body to make sure that it's not found in your blood, because you can't have too much sugar in your blood. Otherwise, you get hyperglycemia. So when this insulin comes and takes the sugar from your bloodstream, it causes low blood sugar situation. That makes you crave sugar once again. So the higher the sugar intake, the more you're going to crave sugar again later on after a few hours. You might be all happy the first hour, but after a few hours, you're going to say, I want more. So that's number one. Number two, you get less hungry after 14 days. Believe it or not, it's the sugar.
Oh, I think something is
That-
wrong. Apologies, I think something is wrong with our internet there, but Carla is going to catch up.
Hungry. You.
Okay. Carla, are you good now?
Yes. Zainab, can you hear?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I could hear you all the way.
Right.
I think, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
So
very well.
where did you lose me?
But I think it was the internet.
Yeah, but at what point did you lose me? So I can recap on
About
what I
few
was-
seconds ago, just about few seconds ago, where you were talking about.
right.
Yes. Please go ahead.
So you lose the appetite for sugar. You become less hungry. It or not, you become less, especially after eating, and you feel more energy. Your body will be more energetic after 14 days. Fourth, you will also lose a lot of fat. So for the first week, you're gonna maybe dump a lot of excess water, and so that's really amazing, because a lot of people do a lot of water retention because of sugar. Then you've got your mood. You are going to find yourself after 14 weeks in a better mood, and you will have improved cognitive functions, meaning you can focus more, you can concentrate more, you can memorize more, which is why we really urge limit the sugar consumption in kids, because it has the same effect in kids. It's really important. Your skin will look amazing, believe it or not. Sugar makes your skin age sooner or later, and that's a process called glycation. So it's when the sugar molecules, it's a whole complex process. So basically, sugar makes you age, it makes your skin age. So reduce your sugar intake, and you'll see how clearer and cleaner and neater and brighter and better your skin will be. That's really important. Another thing, sugar also makes women produce android hormones, which cause acne. And it also reduces testosterone levels in men. And testosterone is what gives males their strong voice, their sex drive, their hair. So it's really a masculine hormone. So sugar does not let the testosterone work efficiently because it reduces their level in men. So that's really important. Another thing, you will have less inflammation and less pain. For whoever feels stiffness in their joints, in their muscles, It is actually pro-inflammatory. Sugar is pro-inflammatory. So when you're stopping sugar, you are actually reducing the stiffness, you are reducing the inflammation, you are reducing the pain. I have many more benefits. What do you think of these so far, Zainab?
Yeah, so I was going to ask you a question that is it even possible to do away with sugar completely? Even if
Of
one
course
says
it is.
I'm going to do away with sugar, but you still have some food, some meals that you still consume and they have sugar. So what kind of food can somebody actually take at some point, even when you are deceiving yourself that, okay, so I'm doing away with sugar? Is it possible, Carla?
Look,
Oh, creepy
you
internet
can
there.
have you can have sweet potato, you can have plantain.
Okay,
There are
okay.
many foods you can have. Oh, I'm not.
Okay,
Please,
so sweet potato is also safe, right?
Of course, any starchy vegetable or fruit is fine. Now, you have people who sometimes even stop fruits because they say it's a lot of it's sweet, but the in fruits you've got fructose, and fructose is natural in fruits. I'm not saying if you're buying orange juice from a pack and it says fructose, that's not natural. But when you're eating the whole fruit, like watermelon, these are very healthy and it satisfies your sweet tooth. If you feel like something sweet, you can always go
Right.
for fruits. So definitely, it's very possible. But because we live in a world where everything around us is so easily accessible, many of the sugary food is cheap. And, there's this addiction. Without us knowing, we are all addicted in one way or another. You've got breakfast cereals. You've got in some milk. Imagine formula milk for children, for babies, have sometimes sugar added to them so that the babies will crave that even more. So it's everywhere around us. It's up to you guys to really read the ingredients and know what you're taking in.
So, Carla, I have this question. People do say that some people, they want to run away from taking lime. And on the contrary, lime has some sugar content, which I don't believe anyway. Is it like
Lime is a fruit, and the kind of sugar you find is in lime or lemon or orange or tangerine
Right.
or whatever all those citrus fruit or grapefruit.
Right.
It's all fructose. It's a natural form of sugar. It is not the sugar I am mentioning, which is
Okay.
once again, all those oses other than fructose. But even fructose sometimes is isolated from the fruit and added into other foods to make them sweet. That's wrong. You should take it in its natural form. So lime is filled with vitamin C. If you don't have any problem with acid reflux, I don't see a reason why you can't consume lime.
Okay.
But anyway, let's open the lines, and I still have a few pointers there, but I'd like to hear what everybody has to say. Remember, hidden sugars are also in pasta sauce, ready-made dressings, yogurt, granola bar, canned fruits, canned corn. Imagine that. Canned corn contains sugar. You're better off buying the corn cob.
Carla, I'm afraid I will have to interrupt
Energy
you. We
drinks.
have a call.
All right, go ahead. Hello. I won't be
Hello,
able to
good
talk back,
afternoon,
so I'll
Zainab.
listen to what
Good
you guys
afternoon,
have to say.
please
then
go
I'll
ahead.
say.
Carla. Actually, I've been listening to Carla, and I was wondering, I tried the protein diet some time back, and after the third or the fourth day, I wanted to faint on the road.
The protein
I mean, I
diet.
was
Is that what you
drained,
said?
and I was now told that it was because I have not taken anything that has sugar.
Okay.
Do you get my point?
Yeah, very well.
Sorry, my name is Kofo.
All right. Thank you so much for calling, Kofo.
Yeah, so I would like to know. Hello.
Yeah, we're with you.
Yes, I would like to know, because she's saying after 14 days now that our body is going to acclimatize to not taking sugar.
All
Is
right.
it really possible? Because I would love to try it.
All right.
Really.
She will attend to your question. Thank you so much
Thank
for calling.
you.
Carla,
I
did
only
you get
heard the
that?
end. Is it about protein diet and not feeling good during the protein diet?
Yes. So she went off sugar for a few days, and at 14th day, she felt she wanted to faint. So more
Yeah.
like contrary to
One
what you're
thing, let's
saying.
not confuse, and thank you for calling, by the way, thank you for sharing that. Let's not confuse protein diet with sugar elimination. When you go on a strict protein diet, usually you don't even eat starchy food, meaning you don't have pasta, you don't have rice, you don't have noodles, you don't have potato, you don't have plantain, you don't have corn, you don't have yam, you don't have eba, you don't have beans. All these are gone. So there is no natural glucose coming into you, which is why you feel weak. And your body goes through what we call ketosis. So basically, you start. You might have nausea as well after that, but don't confuse this with stopping sugar. What I'm talking about here is stopping sugar, as in all the foods I have listed. And if you can't remember the hidden names of sugar, you can always go on my Instagram page. It's posted in a video about sugar. Don't confuse these. A protein diet can be very strict for some people because there is no carbs coming in. But carbs are not just sugar. Carbs are fresh fruits. Carbs are vegetables. Carbs are potato. Carbs are plantain. Let's not confuse this. So she might
Carla,
have
I'm
gone into
afraid I will have to interrupt you
diet,
again. We have
taking
multiple calls coming
Hello?
in.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please go
Yes.
ahead.
Just like where you're calling.
All right, just
See, I think Zainab, you didn't get what she said. She said after fourth day.
Fourth day, not 14th
Yes.
day.
Yes. After the fourth day, she wanted to faint on the road. That when they rushed her, maybe people attended to her, and she was told because she stopped sugar, or maybe intake of sugar was low in her system. Now, this is my own question. All these carbohydrates that we eat, do they contain all the sugars you are mentioning?
Okay.
No, let her just tell me on, so I can ask my next question.
All right, please. You can ask all your questions. She'll attend to all of them.
Tell him because he won't be able to hear me.
Okay, the thing is, if they contain sugar, can we stop all those foods and survive with the ones that don't contain sugar?
All right. All right, thank you.
All right, thanks for the question. Guys, if everyone can listen to me, I wish I could interact with you guys. I promise we'll be coming soon to the studio. But I can hear you, but you can't hear me, which is why Zainab said just
14 days instead of 4
questions.
days.
And I really wish to ask you more questions. Yeah. But even fourth day, when you're on a protein diet, you stop carbohydrates. So let's stop this confusion of carbohydrates and sugar. Carbohydrates is an umbrella name. It's a big name given to anything that contains glucose, let's say, all right? And sugar is one of them. There are different kinds of carbohydrates. We're talking about sugar, as in, once again, I said them before, fructose, sucrose, maltose, dextrose. When I say fructose, it's isolated from the fruit itself. Rose sugar, cane sugar, brown sugar, confectionery sugar, nectars, concentrates of juices, high fructose corn syrup. This is the kind of sugar I'm saying, the isolated form of sweetness that people add to the food. But carbohydrates like ofada rice, yam, plantain, corn cob,
Amala.
you can have these. Of course you can. Amala as well. You
Right.
can have these. There's nothing wrong with having these. They don't contain this kind of sugar. They are carbohydrates, but they don't contain sugar. One thing, though, that contains sugar, for instance, is agege bread. Agege bread has wheat, which is a carbohydrate, but it also has added sugar to it. So that's where you have to be careful with the kind of carbs you're eating. But if you go for even the cereals, the morning cereals, many morning cereals contain sugar. You have to stop these. So
Carla, may I
better
please
off
interrupt
get
you again?
rolled
We have more calls
oats.
coming
Let
in.
me finish this, Zainab. Rolled oats. If you buy oats, not the quick mixed oats, it's written rolled oats. These are perfect carbohydrates to start your day as a cereal, and they have no sugar added to them. It's oats. Let me take the next call.
All right. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Prince Adesanya
All right, Prince Adesoya, please go ahead.
coming from Ikoto. I want to know if honey contains lots of sugar. Because people say I should cut, my sugar intake. But I'm taking honey in my tea.
Honey.
So I want to know whether the honey contains sugar.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, doctor.
Carla, over to you.
Okay, so as I was saying, there
Did
are
you get his
different
question?
forms of. Yes, I did. Honey and sugar are very commonly used as sweeteners, okay? And many people say honey is very healthy and, it's different, better than sugar. But one thing you should honey, it's the same thing. And it does contain a form of sugar because you have different kinds of sugar. You have fructose, you have glucose.
Please, can you repeat
lactose.
that? Can you repeat the first thing you said? Different types of sugar. For just a few seconds, we lost that.
Okay. So, as I think, honey has the same effect on your blood sugar as sugar. Honey contains you've got different kinds of sugar. You've got the table sugar, you've got honey, but they have the same effect on your blood sugar. So if they tell you to stop sugar, honey is also the thing you should stop, definitely.
Okay. All right. We have another call. Can we take them?
Is that clear? I hope that was clear. Yes, go ahead.
All right. Hi, good afternoon. Oh, sorry about that. We have another one.
Just make sure. Sugar and honey both contain fructose and glucose, but at a specific percentage. But they remain as addictive as sugar. So if you want to stop sugar, you have to also stop honey. Let's make it clear for them.
All right. Thanks for that.
Hello? Yes.
Oh, we lost the call. All right, Carla, you can continue. We lost that call already. If you have another one, I'll let you know.
All right. Okay. So as I was saying, Zainab, there are other things that come as well.
Okay, we have
action,
another
once
call
you
right now.
stop-
So sorry about that.
Yes, go ahead.
All right.
Hello, good afternoon, Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon to you.
My name is Sunday from Apapa.
All right. Please go ahead.
I want to ask a question, please.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
What is the effect of effect of sugar? How does it affect man's performance on bed, for instance?
That wasn't clear enough. Oh, sorry. Apologies. Network. Carla,
I didn't hear that.
did you get that, Carla?
I couldn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Me.
No. And once again, I wish I could respond back, but you can all hear me. You can't hear me. I can hear you guys. So,
But Carla,
just make the question happen. And
we
I'll
have
answer.
to go. By the way, we have to go. We have
Okay,
just 1 minute
I'll
left.
I'll conclude. Building more brain cells after 14 days of stopping sugar, cleaning out your fatty liver, better kidney function, less inflammation in your arteries, vessels. So once again, check out the Instagram page, Add Balance with Carla. More on that. And I really hope you take that challenge on. You have nothing to lose. You only have to gain, except for your weight, of course. Thanks, Zainab.
Always a pleasure, Carla. Do have a great day.
See you next week.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye. Stay
Bye.
safe. Bye.
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.